Hey everyone, glad to have you here, or if you're returning, welcome back. Today's video is a bit of a change of pace. It's a shorter one and most of it is focused on the story I want to share. Before that though, just a quick bit about the build. I used XPS foam to form the wall and hot glued it to a wooden base I think came from snow globe. The filler you'll see me using in between the rocks was made using plaster of Paris, toilet roll and PVA glue. And I used a mould to make some resin mushrooms that you see me using later as well. Hopefully you enjoy this little story.
Every place has a forgotten past, forgotten stories of forgotten people. But my home has always had a reminder of one of them. The giant has always watched over the valley for as long as people can remember. No one in the village knows who he was or how he ended up pinned to the wall. They believe he was a monster defeated by our people, but the sword buried deep in his chest proves otherwise. No human did this. Children would visit and climb over him, making fun of the giant and calling him names. They would ask, "Why is he here?" Or, "Where are the rest of the giants?" I only ever had one question. Who was he? The grown-ups would smile and tell me it didn't matter. He's been there longer than anyone can remember, they'd say. Just be careful climbing on him. But that was never enough for me. Someone had known his name. Someone had fought beside him. Someone had mourned him. A giant doesn't simply die upon a wall. He had a home, a family, a life before this place. If nobody else was going to remember it, maybe I would. As a child, I would sit beside his leg and tell him stories I had invented. One day he would be a king, the next a fearless warrior. The day after that, a protector of our village who had given everything to save us. Every visit brought a new story. I would tell him about my day as though he were an old friend, the adventures I'd imagined, the things I'd learnt, the dreams that felt far too big for a child from a small village. Sometimes I'd leave flowers beside him, sometimes little treasures I'd found in the woods. Looking back, I know he never heard a word, but somehow I always left feeling like someone had listened. As I got older, I could finally climb to the top of the wall. I would sit beside his shoulder and rest my hand upon his skull. I would ask the same question I always had. Who are you? He never answered, and he never would. So I decided to find out for myself. The more I learned about the past, the more questions I found waiting for me. Every answer uncovered another mystery. Every mystery led to another journey. I would come back to tell him everything. Broken ruins hidden beneath forests. Ancient carvings worn smooth by time. Half-forgotten legends whispered by people who no longer believed them. I told him where I had been and where I was going next. He remained silent, but somehow he always gave me the courage to keep searching. Years passed, and the little girl who climbed onto a giant to tell stories became a woman searching for the truth behind them. What had once been imagination became history. What had once been fairy tales became evidence. And with every discovery, one impossible thought refused to leave me. What if you weren't the last? Years of study and exploration led us to something far older than any of us had expected. A hidden cave, ancient stone carvings, records untouched for centuries. They confirmed something I'd secretly hoped was true all along. You aren't from this planet. are you? I smiled as I rested my hand against the old bone one last time. This may be the last time I visit you. You won't believe where I'm going next. We found the cave, and the carvings confirmed what we spoke about last time. I was right. You aren't from this planet. I'm leaving in the shuttle a week from now. I'm going to the stars to look for your family. I paused for a moment and looked out across the valley we'd shared for so many years. For years, I asked who you were. Maybe it's finally time someone answered. I'll tell them about you, about how you helped us, helped me, without ever saying a single word. You taught a little girl to believe in the impossible, to believe that the greatest discoveries begin with a single question, and that some stories are worth dedicating a lifetime to. I smiled. Goodbye, my friend. Some people leave behind monuments, others leave behind stories. You left behind a question, and that question changed my life forever.
Well, that's it done. This is actually one of the most fun dioramas I've made so far. I just really enjoyed it. And also I really enjoyed coming up with a story to go around with it. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.